believe that mamas have to go through it. I know that a mom's job is never done. Not only do they make sure that the kids and the children have everything that they need, but they must also take care of home. They got to cook, clean, be the chauffeur, do all of these things, and oftentimes forgetting about their self. But on today, I want every mom to proclaim that I love you, but you got to go. You got to go. Please don't get me wrong here to misunderstand what I'm saying. I am not encouraging you to kick your responsibilities to the curb. I am not encouraging you to kick your kids to the curb. But I am encouraging you to take your place as a queen and to use your authority that you have as a queen. I am encouraging you not to forget about yourself. Sometimes, mamas, you got to take your own soul out to eat. Sometimes you got to take your own soul to get your nails done. Sometimes you got to take some personal time just for yourself. You go through so much in life that you cannot forget about yourself. Amen. But when I would reference, what do I mean by taking your authority as a queen? Well, it is very simply put like this. As a mom, you oftentimes bend over backwards to make sure that kids have everything that they need. But those kids cannot follow your rules. If they cannot do what you say, if they cannot move when you say move, clean your room when you say clean your room, then you don't need to go out your way for them. You shouldn't be out here buying LeBrons and KDs and Kyries and Jordans for these kids when they can't even do what you say. It's not like you're asking them to build a house. You're simply asking them to take out the trash. You're asking them to wash the dish. You're asking them to fold the laundry. You're not asking them to build Rome overnight. And so if they cannot do what you ask them to do, if they cannot act right in school, why do they deserve the latest technology? I actually don't get my phone off the charger and you want to huff and puff, but then you want to turn around and ask for my phone? Oh, I think not so. Not in my house. It is not going down like that. That's what I mean by taking your rightful place as that authoritative figure as the queen of your household. And let me stop right here and say this. If those kids feel like they can talk to you any kind of way, roll their eyes, put their hands on their hips, and throw their whole neck into it, then they gonna get disciplined while I'm rolling my eyes, putting my hand on my hip, throwing my neck into it, and I'm gonna show you I'm bigger and better than you. I'm the one that run this household up here. If you can't do what I say, I love you, but you got to go. God Almighty. I remember one day when I was a little boy, I was outside playing at a friend's house. And this friend turned, he wanted something so bad from his mama, and his mama kept saying no. So the friend turned to his mama and said, "Mama, I hate you." Ooh, I remember that. I said, I'm going to try that one when I get home. Because when the boy said that, the mama went and did everything that the little boy wanted. Well, let me tell you, I tried this one time. I said, "Mama, I hate you." She looked at me and said, "Boy, good." That ain't worked like I thought it was going to work. I said, "Let me try it one more time." You know the song that say, "Oh, if you messed up one time, you try it again." So I figured I'd try it one more time. So I said, "Mama, I hate you." Then that time, she looked at me and said, "Boy, you said it again, I'm going to give you something to hate." I said, "You know what, let me not try that the third time." Because the third time going to be the charm when I get my head knocked off. Right. See, my mother understood the power and authority as the queen of her house. Yes. Yes. What would have happened if she would have just gave in to what I wanted? Would I have been the person that I am today? Would I understand what the words "know" mean? Come on. A lot of kids these days don't know what N-O means.
That's it.
All they know is give me. I want. I need. But sometimes they got to hear no.
No. Yes. And stick to it.
Hallelujah. But the truth is, If we was going to be honest with ourselves on this morning, many of us parents created this mess.
That's it. Sure did.
Help me, Holy Ghost. Hallelujah. We will realize that we created some of the worst terrorists that live in our houses.
Come on now.
Especially when it comes to a mom and that male child.
Come on now, sir.
God, let me stay on my nose. Let me not look up right now. Hallelujah. A number of studies has been conducted on the black family and how black male children are treated versus how black male sons are treated versus black female daughters. Yes. Oftentimes in the black family, you say, why are you talking about the black family? Well, I've only been black and male my whole life. I only can talk about what I know.
That's right.
So oftentimes in the black family, parents are a lot tougher on their daughters than they are on their boys. Should I turn my back and talk this way? Will I be safer if I do that? But they force their daughters to learn how to cook, learn how to clean, learn how to take care of the house, learn how to do laundry, learn how to do this, learn how to do that. But that black boy child, my cell phone, that black boy child just sit there like this.
On the video game.
I wonder what's going on Facebook today. Snapchat. But they force their daughters to grow up before their time. Daughters don't mature faster than their brothers. They're just forced to grow up faster.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Than their brothers.
Come on. Come on.
Studies have also shown that when it comes to black boys, parents often fail to teach them how to handle emotions, frustration, and stress.
Yeah. Come on.
We fail to teach them how to talk out their problems. We fail to teach them how to find the root cause of their problems. Let me tell you right this. If you see your child and come talk to me because they got in trouble in school, I don't want to hear what no boy did in school. I don't want to hear what their teacher did in school. I don't hear what mama said. I want to know what your child did.
That's right. Come on.
What did you do? What was your role in the situation?
That's right.
So we fail to teach them how to take responsibility and handle their emotions. Oh, say, come here real quick. Grab your cell phone. Hurry up. Hurry up. But we teach them how to handle these emotions with violence. What do I mean? We grab our male son. This is my oldest child. I love him. I love this boy. He forced me to be a man. He taught me how to be a man the day he was born when I was 21 years old. But we take our male sons, instead of teaching them how to talk about their emotions, we teach them with violence. So what do? We say, stop crying. Be a man. You're not supposed to do that. You don't apologize to no man. And we keep beating them up. Do this. Do that. And we just constantly keep beating them up. Then we say, you know what? You angry? You mad? Go out on the football field and run into somebody as fast and as hard as you can. We teach them how to handle their emotions with violence. So we wonder when they get to school why they always fighting. Why when somebody picking on them, they don't know how to talk things out. They result to violence and throwing punches because we taught them, pow, do this, RJ, pow, bang up, RJ, pow. Men don't cry. Men don't cry. Why you crying for? Stop crying. Crying is an emotion. Crying is an emotion given by God. How you know real men cry?
Real men cry.
Real men cry. I couldn't tell you the nights when I laid on my wife's shoulder and I cried. When I lost my daddy, I was hurt. But I had a real woman there that knew how to handle the emotions of a real man. And so we teach them how to do that. Go grab some tissues and throw it on the floor. Mackenzie Neal, where you at? She in the bathroom. All right, that's good right there. One more time. Perfect. Let me see. Who's else here? Michaela, come here, please. Come here, Michaela. Come here. Come on. Hurry up. Move. But we teach them. Who just threw the napkins on the floor? RJ did. Go take a seat. Got your phone? Give me your phone. Go ahead. Right there, front seat. Pull your phone out. Play on it. Boy, as much as you praying for, if you don't get that, but while we have our daughters right here, he just made them as Caleb. Go clean up all these tissues. Go do this. Hey, why did you let your brother do this? Why did you let him throw the napkins everywhere? Why did you just stop? First of all, he made the choice to throw the napkins, so he's going to be the one to clean them up. God bless you. And then today is the day that I'm going to proclaim that I love you, but you got to go. I am not going to longer allow for that little boy to act like he's the king of my house. First of all, you a prince and you ain't no king.
That's good, God.
You a prince and you ain't no. My dad was saying, I'm using my good English. You ain't no king. I'm the king of my house. My wife is the queen, and I got two princes that's sitting there. But let me tell you this, I might be the head of my house, I might be the head, but my wife is the neck. I can't move my head.
Come on, sir.
I can't move my head without my neck. What did that mean? I don't go ahead and make all these hasty, fast decisions without consulting my neck. We won. Try to move your head without your neck. Try it. No, don't try it because you're going to break your neck. That's what happens in many of our marriages. We try to move our head without consulting our neck, and we end up breaking. Good God Almighty. We end up breaking the neck. But today is the day that I'm going to proclaim that I love you, but you got to go. In our scripture and text, you say, yes, you see how Abraham and Lot handled strife, frustration, and friction amongst each other. At this moment, Abraham's name hasn't been changed yet. He is still called Abram. God had just told Abram, get thee out of that country and from that kindred and from that father's house. I just want to pause right there and quote the late Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday put it like this: Mama may have, Papa may have, but blessed is the time that God is on. I like to put it this way: Mama ain't gonna be here always. She ain't gonna be here always to wash my drawers, to feed me, to cook for me, to pay my bills. I gotta learn how to be a man. What did you preach on the other Sunday? What's the verse you came from? When I was a man, when I was a child, I thought I was a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. It doesn't make sense to have your 30-year-old, to hold your 30-year-old hands across the street.
Come on now. Come on. No, sir.
That child 30 years old. You still got to tell them when to get up, wake up, take a shower, brush your teeth, go to work. Did you go to work today? Well, why not? Let me tell you something. If I got a grown person living in my house and I get up at 6:30 every morning, I get dressed, put my clothes on my back, and go out the door and drive 40 minutes to get to work, but guess what? That grown person is too.
Come on.
Good God Almighty. I'm still talking about I love you, but you got to go. So Abram had just left home, leaving everything that he had behind him. He only took his wife, his nephew, and their herdsmen. In verse 2, Abram says that Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold. Then in the 5th verse, it says, Lot also, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. The 6th verse says, I want to say that land was not able to bear them, that they may dwell together, for their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. In our text, you see what happens when there are too many chiefs and not enough Indians. You see what happens when there are two kings trying to rule one castle. When there are two queens residing in one house. In our text, you see what happens when there are too many chefs in the kitchen. But today is the day that I'm going to proclaim that I love you, but you got to go. Some of you say that I love him, I love her, but I don't want to let them go. But you fail to see the unnecessary stress, the pressure, and the headaches that they are causing you. When you come home, it should be a place of peace and not a war zone. It should be a place of comfort and not discomfort. It should be your personal sanctuary and not your personal hell. But today, In verse 7, in our text, you see that strife and discord begin to grow between Lot's and Abram's people.
Right.
They begin to bicker, fuss, and fight. And it seemed like it was impossible for them to get along. They woke up fighting. They ate their lunch and dinner fighting. They even went to sleep fighting. Until one day Abram said, enough is enough. He said, Lot, I love you, but you got to go. I can imagine that Abram said, Lot, our season together is now over. We left our homelands together. But in order for me to continue to grow as a person, you got to go. In order for you to continue to grow as a person, I got to go. You came with me out of my homeland, the only home that I ever knew. But in order for us to grow, we got to go our separate ways. Because the Bible says that everything there is a season and a time and every purpose under the heaven. When somebody's season's up in your life, you gotta let them go. When they switch from summer to fall, don't you change clothes? Then you gotta let them go. It is a time to be born. It is a time to die. It is a time to plant. It is a time to pluck up. In order for you to grow, you gotta realize that people are only around for a certain season. When that season is up, you gotta let them go. But we often hold on for way too long. We hold on to broken relationships way too long. We hold on to dead relationships way too long. We become orders of the TV show with junk-filled relationships all in our life. Garbage relationships all in our life. We need to learn how to let some things go. In verse 8, Abram told Lot, let there be no strife between me and you. You go to the right, and I will go to the left. We shouldn't want to have to fuss and fight with our brothers and sisters, because it ain't doing nothing but stressing us out. But if you go your way and I go my way, I will still love you, but only from a distance. In life, there are going to be times when you're going to have to let things and people go. You have to choose your peace and your sanity over people, regardless of who that may be. Sometimes you're going to have to let friends and family go. You aren't being fake nor phony. You ain't being immature or none of that. But in order for you to grow, you have to be what God has called you to be. You're going to have to proclaim that I love you, but you got to go. And today is the day that I'm letting go of the hurt. I'm letting go of the disappointment. I'm letting go of the stress. I'm letting go of the negativity. I'm letting go of the strife. I'm going to let it all go. I'm done holding toxic friends. I'm done holding toxic relationships. If you don't love me for me, then there's the door. And don't let it hit you when it's good for a split you. I love you, but you got to go. If God don't I love you, but you got to go. What would have happened if Abram would have kept Lot around? Would his name ever been changed to Abraham? Or would one of them end up killing each other like Cain did Abel? Good God Almighty. What would have happened if Job would have never stopped listening to his friends? His situation would have never turned around. What would have happened if Samson would have listened to his mama and let Delilah go? What would have happened if the prodigal son's father would have never let his son leave home and experience the world for himself? The prodigal son came to his daddy. He said, Daddy, give me my portion of my inheritance that belongs to me. Let me go out into the world on my own. The daddy said, son, I love you. Here's your inheritance. Now you got to go. The prodigal son went out into the world. He experienced some things. He went out into a far-off country. He joined himself with people from that country. Began to do the things from the people of that country. But when his money was all gone, his friends left him. When his fame was all gone, his friends left him. Let me put it like this. J. Cole put it this way. J. Cole put it this way. He said that don't stop touring, because when you're done, the money's going to be gone. What did J. Cole say? J. Cole said, he said, the artists that you're rapping to now are going to eventually grow up and leave you. But that's when you got to let some things go. This rap game that they're talking about now ain't for everybody. so he can focus on his career and not get a job. But what happens when his audience grows up? What happens when they realize what they talking about ain't gonna get me nowhere in life? That's when you gotta recognize who your friends are. The ones that's gonna help you grow and not hold you back. Those relationships that's holding you back, you gotta learn how to let it go. Hallelujah. Resting on your feet all over this place. Hallelujah. Thank you. To God be the glory. I pray the Lord today that you have been encouraged in your life to let some things go. To let some things go. Even when it comes to your children, you're not going to be there always to hold their hands. But we have to learn how to prepare them for the future when the day when mama and daddy is not here. I love the way that Billie Holiday put it, that mama may have, papa may have, but blessed is the child that has his own. We must learn how to let go of toxic relationships and friendships. Because in the book of Proverbs, the 4th chapter, it says that even the dog will return to his own vomit. Or in other words, when somebody show you who they are, believe that they are that person. When they show you their true colors, believe that those true colors are going to come back again. Hallelujah. Let us pray.